come out. And Danny Miles is ready for it. And they're going at it right there. They are going at it right away. And they are not even waiting for a bell. They are not even waiting. And now Chase Del Monte is being chased out of here. But the action at ringside is fast and furious as Danny Miles is being chased around by Brad Cashew. Cashew throws him in there. We still haven't had a bell. Cashew now on the outside with Danny Miles. They are working their way all around ringside, folks.
I mean, come on, this is a little bit of an unfair advantage, wouldn't you say?
Listen, just as a reminder, Brad Cashew came out here earlier and changed the stipulation of this contest. This is a no-holds-barred matchup.
This is a no disqualification match for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
And Rich Palladino comes in just at the right time to tell you exactly what I was about to tell you. And Cashew takes Miles over the top rope right away. This crowd are on fire for Brad Cashew right here.
And what's he gonna do now? It looks like he's stalking Danny Miles.
Cashew
oh no!
Takes off. Over the top rope from Cashew. Danny Miles down to the floor. Listen to the ovation. And now Cashew then. Oh, they are going into the crowd, folks. It took about a minute before things got crazy out of hand over there. And now Brad Cashew and Danny Miles are going into the crowd.
This can get a little dangerous, but I don't know for who, because there's a bunch of wrestlers over there, Reginald.
Well, they are wrestlers over there, but they are very much high school wrestlers still in training.
But there's 1,000 of them.
There are about 1,000 of them over there. Well, Cashew and Danny Miles into the crowd right here. The students are having a great time being up close and personal with the action, but it is really on Brad Cashew right here to try his best to get Danny Miles back in the ring. Whilst this is a no disqualification matchup, it is not a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And now Cashew then continuing his onslaught on Danny Miles. And we are trying to get a better vantage point as Cashew right in there. And now Cashew has picked up one of his students and he has thrown him into Danny Miles. That was a projectile human being thrown into the Dream Crusher right there.
I didn't expect that one.
Wow, that was crazy stuff.
Absolutely it was.
And the crowd are chanting something that should never be chanted in a school gymnasium, folks. But this is chaotic wrestling. What did you expect? Well, they're continuing this. Oh, and there's a chair. Wow, right on the back of Danny Miles. Crazy stuff over there.
Hey!
And they are almost brawling into the backstage area. You can see all of the lights on, all of the camera phones. They're going at it, going crazy. And Cashew is now over in the backstage area. We can't see what's going on, but he is climbing. Is he gonna go up on top of these mats right here? He is. Oh, be careful, folks. Brad Cashew is up on top of the mat. Cashew flies. Unbelievable!
This is absolute chaos here in East Boston, Reginald.
It is absolute chaos indeed.
It's a Boston Brawl.
It's number 3, Boston Brawl 3. Excel Academy, loving what they are seeing. And now, are we finally going to get some return of some semblance here?
Some decorum?
Some decorum indeed. Danny Miles has been, well, I would say battered 3 ways from Sunday right here, but he's keeping it nice and getting back to the ringside area. Oh, he's got a shoe, and he's got a shoe. Look at that boot right there. God knows where that came from. I truly hope someone hasn't taken their shoes off at a wrestling show. That would be smelly and unhygienic. Cover! Cashew almost had the championship won right there. And now Cashew continues his onslaught. This has been all Brad Cashew since this began.
Absolutely, right from the gate, right when he came out of the gate, to be specific.
And in Cashew did say that he is going to meet violence with violence. Oh, Danny Miles now finally looking to get some offense in. Cashew, belly to belly overhead suplex Only a 2 count right there. Crazy stuff.
Absolutely crazy. It's starting to look like an actual wrestling match right now.
Well, they're finally making it back into the ring, but who knows when they're going to leave the ring again.
Yeah.
Can be any time. Anything goes right here. Cashew went for the shellacka. Danny Miles catching himself right there. Pushes Brad Cashew into the turnbuckle. Excuse me. Cashew jumps onto the middle rope now.
You're excused.
Danny Miles then takes him. Oh, no. Cashew just fell from the top rope all the way onto the ring apron. That's a very nasty fall right there.
That is a nasty fall. That might change the momentum a little bit in favor of Danny Miles.
I think it will. Absolutely. And now Danny Miles starting to feel himself yet again. Oh, no. Danny Miles grabbing a chair.
Well, that's one way to capitalize.
Oh my goodness! Right on the back of Brad Cashew. And the referee is, I don't know what he's saying to Danny Miles. There's no need for him to even be here. And Danny Miles then striking the back of Brad Cashew. Now Cashew trying to fight back here. Oh, but Danny Miles once again chops him down to size with that steel chair.
This is what we were talking about when we said Cashew's making a little bit of a mistake. Requesting a no disqualification. Well, he didn't really request it. He just kind of said it happened, and here we are. But I can't believe he chose this kind of matchup to fight Danny Miles in. This is his environment, Reginald. This is where he thrives.
That's right. I mean, this is Danny Miles' arena. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean the arena we're in Excel Academy. I mean that the no-holds-barred type fight. Danny Miles then just missing a knife-edge chop. That's going to hurt his hand.
But that's an interesting point you made, Reginald. I think maybe because...
Oh, and Danny Miles with the boots. And right to the head of Brad Cashew. And I actually believe that right now Brad Cashew is already bleeding from his shoulder blade. Brad Cashew already bleeding from his shoulder blade. Danny Miles throws Cashew into the ring right now.
Well, maybe that going back to what you said, you had kind of a point there. You said, you know, this type of environment is Danny Miles' arena. Maybe that's what Cashew's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to throw him off because this might be your arena, Danny Miles, but this is Cashew's home.
I mean, very true, but listen, unless Brad Cashew is bringing a gun to a knife fight, I think Brad Cashew could be outgunned just by Danny Miles' love of violence. But here he comes, trying to really take it to Danny Miles. Big strikes. Now Cashew takes off. Danny Miles chops him down with that vicious elbow, and a hush falls over the crowd as they are witnessing their coach right here being taken down by the Dream Crusher.
Now he's got another chair.
One chair already in the ring. And it looks like Danny Miles is thinking, what else could I do? What else could I use? As Danny goes for the chair at the same time as Brad. And now Danny then tries to fight him off. Throws him around off the ropes. Big kick to the gut right there. And Brad Cashew was running at such a speed that he just dropped straight down to the mat right in the gut. And now Danny Miles, look. He is placing the chair in between the middle and the top turnbuckle pads. Obviously, Miles with some...
You got a little redecorating right here.
Yeah, very much so.
I don't know if Cashew's going to like the aesthetic of the chair.
Oh, here we go. Miles. Big knife edge chop, sending Cashew back into the corner. The crowd are really trying to get Cashew back into this. Oh, and Cashew then going. Miles! Oh, and he is a victim of his own insanity. Brad Cashew then crawling over to Danny Miles after throwing him back first into the steel chair. Big right hand from Cashew. And again, Brad Cashew trying his hardest to get going. And now, here we go. And here, look, this is it. This is great. Danny Miles on the ground. Brad Cashew on the ground. But it's Miles who is almost offering the ring to Brad Cashew's wrestling students as if he'd take them on one at a time. And I'll tell you what, he'd kick all of their butts right here. Ooh. I'm telling you, Danny Miles, listen, Danny Miles is an MMA trained wrestler as well. He's trained in jiu-jitsu. He knows what he's doing out there. And now look at this from Danny Miles, taking Cashew onto the top rope. He is putting him there for a reason, Pat. And the reason, well, we're about to find out, I guess. Danny Miles now has Cashew right where he wants him. This is Danny Miles' plan. Let Cashew come in here, let him make all the demands, but he played right into the hands of Danny Miles. And now Danny Miles is about to put the exclamation point on this contest right here. But Brad Cashew's fighting back, Pat.
Uh-oh.
Danny Miles back up top after Cashew pushed him off. And now look at this from Danny Miles. Oh, a headbutt from Cashew. Now Cashew finds himself standing on the top rope. Brad Cashew is up top. Oh, Cashew. Oh, no. Missing a swan-ton bomb right there.
A Canton bomb.
I am so sorry, Pat. You are quite right. That was the Pecan-ton bomb, but that was the cannonball from the Dream Crusher. And it doesn't matter what you call the move Cashew missed, because Danny Miles nailed the cannonball. And now Danny Miles has him locked up in a pin, and oh, a kick out from Cashew. Continues here at Boston Brawl 3.
Yeah. What resilience Cashew has.
Well, I mean, he's got so many people cheering him on right here. It's unbelievable. And now here goes Danny Miles again on the assault, looking around for that chair, perhaps having some more distasteful ideas.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's thinking about all the things he could do to Brad Cashew, and I think he found something.
Well, he's put that chair out as if he is about to take a seat, but something tells me, Pat, that is not what he has in mind. But he has put Brad Cashew on the chair so that everybody can see what he's done to him. Everybody can see him slapping Brad Cashew, talking trash to Brad Cashew. This is why Danny Miles is the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. This is why Danny Miles is the creator of the era of violence. And he takes off right here. Oh, Cashew, he reversed it with a drop toe hold, sending Danny Miles face first into the steel chair. And this crowd are once again on their feet, cheering for Brad Cashew. And now, Cashew working his way to his feet. And look at them, both grabbing the chair. Who has the intestinal fortitude to take advantage of there being a steel chair in the ring and it being completely legal? They are exchanging right hands. Cashew has the better of them right here. Cashew then chasing him down. Big clothesline. Danny Miles then runs into two. And now a third one. Oh, Cashew with a spin kick. Danny Miles staggers. Uses that middle rope to prevent him from falling to the ground. Big chop from Cashew right there. And another, lighting up Danny Miles. Oh, Danny Miles ducks underneath it. Cashew with a big back body drop.
Not looking so good anymore for the Dream Crusher.
Olympic style slam. Cashew nails him. Cover. Do we have a new champion? Oh, just a two. That was close, Pat.
Sure was, but you might need to do a little more to keep Danny Miles down.
Well, dare I say, Brad Cashew is always one shellacka away from winning any contest. But now he's got to really step up. He can sense it. The smile is on his face. And here we go. And now, look, oh no, Danny Miles locking in that chokehold. Cashew then turns it around. Good reversal right there. Shellacka! Danny Miles ducks under and escapes. Danny Miles escaping the shellacka.
Almost locked in the chase your dreams, but couldn't do the job. Meanwhile, he was able to duck underneath the shellacka. Good move on Danny Miles' part. Last minute thinking, second thinking.
Very much last second thinking. And now, oh wait, Miles then with a poke to the face.
Oh my God!
That is barbed wire. That is barbed wire on the back of Brad Cashew.
He still has that thing?
That is actual barbed wire on the back of Brad Cashew.
We saw this in Tewksbury.
And look at the welt forming already on Cashew's back right here. Folks, that is the crutch that Danny Miles used when he was sat with us this time last year. He wrapped it in barbed wire, and look at the scars forming already on the back of Brad Cashew. Blood dripping down. And now Danny Miles going for that Fisherman's Buster. Here's the cover, and Danny Miles, oh, Cashew kicked out. Danny Miles just nailed Brad Cashew with a Fisherman's Suplex, busting him on his back.
There you go.
And you can see the blood pouring out of the back of Brad Cashew.
That's what you got to do, Danny. This is exactly what you need to do to put Brad Cashew away. But what are you doing now? Why are you talking to a ref? Get the job done.
Well, Danny Miles can do whatever he likes right now. He's got a barbed wire covered crutch.
Oh!
Oh, my, that's unnecessary. What? Wait. Oh, no! What did the referee do? I mean, him being out here is somewhat superfluous, but somebody needs to count the three.
Very superfluous, but this has gone too far, Danny.
And now Danny Miles is being told by about 300 students right now that he sucks.
What's he gonna do now with the chair? He's gonna put it back in the corner, this time between the middle and bottom ropes.
Well, nobody puts baby in the corner, but Danny Miles puts a chair in the corner. It's a little reference to Dirty Dancing there for you, Pat. I know it's your favorite movie.
Might be a little before my time, Reginald.
But now Danny Miles doesn't want to do any dirty dancing. He wants to do some violent dancing with Brad Cashew as he sets up the chair and staunchly.
And as you see the blood dripping down now over the chest of Brad Cashew from the barbed wired.
Oh, Danny Miles going for the cannonball.
Oh!
And for the second time tonight, Danny Miles is going to be undone by his own actions. Twice tonight, Danny Miles has placed the chair into the ropes. Twice tonight, Brad Cashew has evaded that very situation. And now, Brad Cashew trying to make his way up to the top rope. Perhaps Pat trying once again for the Pecan Tarn Bomb. And this time, he nails it. Cover. But there's no referee. There's no referee. We got anybody out here to referee? Where's the ref? I mean, this woman's wearing black and white. Maybe she can do it. The ref's down here.
I mean,
let's get a referee out here.
Danny Miles didn't just knock out this ref. He dismantled him.
Here comes Kevin Quinn. About time. Like, where's he been? Let's go. Let's get the 3 count right here. Here we go. Oh, Cashew going up. Drops him in with a Falcon Arrow. There's the cover, and again. No, wait. Oh, Cashew. Cat-like, up to the top rope. Are we going to see it one more time? Pecan Tarn Bomb yet again. Oh, and
how in the world did Danny Miles kick out of not 1, but 2 Pecan Tarn Bombs?
Brad Cashew, I mean, we're all shocked. We're all, dare I say, flabbergasted at the fact that Brad Cashew didn't get the job done right there. What else does he need to do? He's gonna kick his head off. You know what that means. It is time for the Shalaka. Oh, Danny Miles ducks it. And Danny Miles going for that choke again. Now look at this, Danny Miles working his way, trying to get the choke on Brad Cashew, fighting it. Oh, he's got it. Brad Cashew's got him pinned. Kick out. Wow. He almost had him one there. Big right hand from Cashew. Danny Miles then staggers back to the corner. Cashew coming in. Danny Miles then sees him, lifts him up and over the top rope. Danny Miles then in the ring, taking a big pounding on from the outside by Brad Cashew. 3, 4, 5, 6 big strikes out there. Oh, boy. Now look at this. Oh, Cashew's bringing him up. Cashew is bringing him up. All the way, look. Now look at this.
All the way.
He's got him up there. Danny Miles then fighting him off. Brad Cashew and Danny Miles teetering on the middle rope right here. And now Danny Miles, blows a kiss to the crowd. But Brad Cashew responds with a couple of big strikes to the midsection. And now Danny Miles then is about to be power bumped. Wait, I think Danny Miles has grabbed something in his hands right there. Wait, what is that in his hands, Pat?
I think that might be his chains.
Well, wait, but that's Trigger the OG's chain. That's Trigger the OG's chain right there. Oh, and he's punched him right in the head with the chain wrapped around his wrist.
Oh.
That chain is Trigger the OG's chain. And now Danny Miles is choking him out. Danny Miles is choking him with Trigger the OG's chain.
That's right. We just went from the Battle Royal right into this match. There was no time to clean out. That chain is Trigger the OG's. And now he's choking.
He's choking him out. And ringing the bell. What? Danny Miles has choked out Brad Cashew.
Here is your winner via referee stoppage and still Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Dream Crusher, Danny Miles.
Danny Miles retaining his heavyweight championship to the chagrin and displeasure of the crowd here